Congratulations, Micky. You must be delighted with the win, the clean sheet, and also your first goal for Tottenham.
Yeah. Well, incredible match. I think we showed great mentality as a team. And I'm really happy to score my first goal in the Premier League for Tottenham. And what you say, a clean sheet is the best for defenders.
You obviously weren't brought in to score goals, but when Maddison went to collect the ball from a corner, what was going through your mind?
I knew Maddison always, when he comes through the back line, he searched for the cutback. So I think I stepped back and he played it perfectly on my left feet and I tapped it in. Yeah, amazing feeling.
I could see as well from the celebrations of all your teammates, they're just as happy for you to get your first Tottenham goal as well. Yeah,
for sure. They're really happy, and it was funny because when we were in the bus, we come to the stadium. Sonny told me like, you're gonna make your first goal today. So I was like, nah, maybe, who knows? And now I scored my first goal, so perfect.
It's an amazing time for you joining this club as well because they're on such a high, unbeaten, top of the league now, heading into the international break. How have you found it since you joined the club?
I think we do really good as a team. We show that we are really like a family with each other, and we showed some great mentality as a team, and we have to keep this up. Now we have to stay fit in the national break. Everybody has to come back fit, and then we have to go through.
Congratulations. You're brilliant today. You're the man of the match.
Thank you.
Ange, congratulations. How did you manage that victory today?
Yeah, a lot of character, a lot of resilience, which I think this team's already shown in the games leading up, and we had to show it today. I thought we started so well. I thought we probably should have been 3 or 4 up, but then you get the red card and it's a different type of game. But I just thought we handled it really well. They had a couple of opportunities, we had our own, and we get 3 points at a difficult place.
There's a few people saying that last year Tottenham wouldn't have won this game. How have you changed that mentality?
I don't think that's fair to look back. All I can do is work with what we have at the moment, and I keep saying it's a credit to the players. They've really bought into it. They're really tight as a group. You see that because of the manner of, we're winning games. It's not like they've been easy, any of them. And, apart from the football, which I think has been good, just the resilience and character, they want to sort of change the destiny of this football club, and that's what they're trying to do.
In terms of the change you made at half-time after Bissouma's sending off, what was your thinking there? Because it did feel like a game where the momentum could have shifted at any point.
Yeah, I just thought we needed a little bit more control. Pierre's an experienced player in there, and I thought we'd still be a threat with Decky, Kulusevski and Sonny up front. So, I just thought it'd give us a little bit of short. I thought he was outstanding. Like I said, they obviously put some balls into the box we had to deal with, but for the most part, we kept them away from our goal.
So you're going into this second international break, top of the table, still unbeaten. This Premier League stuff is going quite well for you, Ange.
It's going all right. Yeah, it's going all right. But we're in October and, we've still got a lot of work to do.
Well done today.
Thank you. Thanks.
I heard a lot about the fun football Tottenham have played this season, but this was a very different type of win. Character, resilience, the words Ange Postecoglou using there, Rio. Is that just as important for them this season?
Yeah, it is. I mean, when it's going well, it's not easy, but it's easier. And I think when things start to go against you, we spoke about before the game, adversity. When this team comes under a bit of adversity, how will they react? I think that will be the most pleasing thing for the manager today. I think he probably would... He wouldn't tell us there, but I think he would probably sit there and go, do you know what? The quicker I see how they deal with them situations, the more I'm going to know about my players. And I think today he'll be very happy with what he saw. Yeah, because they had to win late against Sheffield United, Peter. They did it against Liverpool as well. And then playing with 10 men for the whole of the second half today is another example of this different quality we're seeing in Spurs.
That's been something that has been a criticism of Tottenham for the last number of years, is like when it goes against them, they'll do a great win, a fantastic run of games, and then they'll do something stupid like come to Luton and lose. Whereas today, they went to 10 men, they reacted really well, they dug in. I thought the 2 centre-halves were fantastic. As Rio said before, you have to have your centre-halves playing well when you've got 10 men, and they were unbelievable. Yeah, and one of them scoring the winner. Let's have a look at how that came about, Peter. No surprises that James Maddison was involved again. Yeah, he's involved in everything at James Maddison. Obviously, it was a quick corner. It was very cute from him. Just dropped the shoulder and went past him with ease. Just got a toe on it. It's still a difficult finish, that. But Van der Ven said actually after the game, didn't he, that Maddison loves to cut the ball back. So he made that run instinctively, knowing that he wants to pull it back. Great skill from Maddison and a great finish from Van der Ven.
A lot of the Spurs fans would have been panicking, losing sleep, the fact that Harry Kane had left. And to think that you got Maddison as a replacement for £40 million in the current market at that value, he has to be looking like one of the best values for money signings of the season so far, involved in everything. Most chances created, most assists in this season. Phenomenal start to him.
Just have a little look at this. Ball still moving, do we think, guys?
No, absolutely not.
No.
Just checking. We've got to check because some of the Luton fans might want us to.
The officials have been coming under a lot of stress recently. That one there done well.
Let's talk more about Van de Ven then, Rio, because you were waxing lyrical about him when we were watching him there up in the stands. He's 22 years old. What do you think of the way he's settled and how impressive he's been out there?
I mean, how many young players we see come to different countries and different leagues and struggle immediately? I think he's settled down fabulously well. I think he actually settles Romero down as well. I mean, he had big issues last year with his discipline. He looks more composed now. He seems to have that air of confidence about him. He backs himself in all situations. He's quick across the ground. He's sharp. He just looks composed in all situations. You go down to 10 men, a young player, inexperienced. That's the chance where you say, you know what, there could be a chance for you to panic. Look cool as you like today. When he needs to clear it, he does. When he needs to play, he plays. Picks his punches well in the game.
And can you really see that budding partnership out there? You're saying he's the perfect sort of complement to Romero. Can you see they're really enjoying playing with each other?
Well, we've started the season with Spurs and we've not mentioned their defence once. Every time we watched Spurs last season and even before that, we were worrying about defensively where they are. They look shot to pieces, each and every one of them across the back line. But these guys are celebrating clearances like goals at the moment.
Yeah, you can understand why. You know, when you've been down to 10 men for so long and it's last minute like that, you do celebrate. It's like a goal almost. It means that much. But those two, I have to say, Van de Ven especially, I think Romero's calmed down. I think that he looks a lot more composed with Van de Ven next to him. But he's been an incredible signing, I think. In every game, he's looked the part. He's decent on the ball. He got a goal today. That was obviously the icing on the cake. But he's just been assured in there, and it's been a real relief. And I think I have to give credit to Tottenham's recruitment because you know, him and Maddison, you know, those players have really improved Tottenham, and that's been a real criticism in recent seasons.
And the value as well.
Yeah,
the value.
Yeah, absolutely. Just 22, he's going to get better, which is scary for Luton though, Peter. Another disappointing day for them and frustrating as well because they created so many chances, but the finishing let them down.
Yeah, they were very dangerous from crosses. It's one of those where I want to say they were unlucky, you know, but in all honesty, I feel like it was a lack of quality. I mean, that from Adebayo, I mean, I don't know how he doesn't go with his left foot there. He slid in when he didn't need to, and that was the chance for me that he just has to take.
Yeah, and in these moments, the Premier League is a stingy league in terms of chances a lot of the time and getting clear-cut ones. And when they come your way, you've got to have that quality. And you look at these situations here and you think, you know what, we're getting ourselves. That's what Rob Edwards has been saying. Hopefully we get ourselves in good positions to create chances. They've done that today. They just didn't have the quality, as Craigie said. That for you, that's bottom corner.
It's a guilty chance. I think, you know, he's through on goal. And this one, again, another lack of quality. I just think that first touch, it just has to be in front of you. Yeah. And then you're through on goal and, you know, one-on-one with the keeper. The first touch lets him down. Just the little tiny details that end up where the reason you don't score and you don't take points out of games. And that's something that Rob Edwards has to look at.
But one thing I would say, that what they can take from this game is that they're actually creating chances. If they were playing games like this and not getting a chance, I think he's losing sleep and he's really worried. He's just thinking, listen, we've got to do some more shooting draws, get us some composure in front of goal. We might start seeing results and the ball hitting the back of the net a few more times.
Yeah, they've got the lowest shooting accuracy in the league, and you could see why today, but they'll be devastated. Yeah, absolutely. They'll be gutted.
Rob, commiserations. How do you sum that one up?
They started strongly and we rode a luck for the first 10 minutes or so, and then I thought we found our game and really began to really grow into it. And then I thought we started to look a threat. They're always going to look a threat, but I thought out of possession then we were solid and did really well. So then the sending off before half time changed the game a little bit. We made a slight tweak because we felt what they would do is obviously keep a midfield pivot, but then probably only have two on the last line. We could change to a back three and have our three against their two and be man for man everywhere else. We felt then we could make that overload count. We had a big chance to score, but unfortunately we didn't take it. And then you switch off for any moment. We didn't defend the corner well enough, and 1-0 down. And it's even against the 10 men, we can try and put pressure on. These are really good players and able to see the game out. I'm extremely proud of the way the players played today. We gave absolutely everything against the top team. You know, we've competed again and shown people what we're about, but I feel bitterly disappointed because actually I feel that we could have got actually, if we'd have got that first goal, we could have actually gone on and won the game, never mind just getting a point.
Yeah, does it feel like one of those days where the momentum in the game certainly shifted with the sending off, and then they scored so early in the second half, you just couldn't quite make the most of it, and you now feel like you're kicking yourself for the opportunities that you missed?
Yeah, and it's, we've been saying that recently. We've been creating good chances. We've had some big ones today and we didn't take them, and unfortunately for us, that's cost us. But, we're a really good, strong unit, a team in there, and we stick together, and we'll go again in a couple of weeks' time. A little bit of a break now, and we'll learn and we'll get better.
Going into this break then, how do you assess this first part of the season?
We're competing with anyone and everyone at the moment, and we've come out of the wrong side on a number of occasions now, and we've got to try and find that final bit. It comes down to both boxes a lot, football in the end. We know we're not going to dominate a lot of teams with the ball, but we can play our way, try and play to our strengths, which we're doing, and we are causing teams problems. So we'll keep working hard, and we'll get better, and we are getting better, and I'm pleased with that.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah, Rob Edwards' side have a match away at Forest next, and they've got Aston Villa, Liverpool and Man United on the horizon as well, Rio. They really need to start picking up some points, and they'll feel like that's a massive missed opportunity at home.
Yeah, the home games are where you're going to pick up most of your points, and I think that's what they're trying to. They understand that. That here is the place where they got the most noise, most support. This place is difficult to come just because of the environment that you're in and what they position it as. But you've got to punish teams when you get chances. And when we spoke today, it's not unlucky at this level. You've got to have the quality. You've got to be composed in situations, and when they come, you've got to be ruthless, and they've got to bring that to the team.
I know he was proud of the second half performance against Burnley. He's spoken about the progress that he's been seeing in every game. Do you think we are still seeing that, Peter?
Yeah, I mean, listen, they create chances. I thought after the first 20 minutes, you thought, how many is this going to be? Genuinely, I thought that, but they managed to kind of on field change that. They toughened it up. They stopped giving away chances, and obviously when it went down to 10 men, they made a slight tactical switch, like he said, went to 3 at the back, and they created. But I just feel like you've got to finish those chances. I don't think if you see those chances in most Premier League teams, you wouldn't see them give them up. It was an easy one at the back post from Adebayo, and of course for Brown's header was a free header. You just got to score at this level.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tottenham responded really well to going down to 10 men, scoring early in that second half. And we've spoken about James Maddison, guys, how impressive he's been this season. Do you think he is the signing of the season so far at the price they paid for him?
I said he's the best value for money signing in the league. Arguably the best signing so far at this stage. I know we're only a few games in, but he has the most assists. He's got 5 assists now, most in the Premier League. He's got the most chances created, which are 25 in the Premier League of any player. And it tells you he's doing what he's being asked to do. And whenever he gets the ball, he seems 9 times out of 10 he's making the right decision, the right pass. He's holding on to it and releasing it at the right time. And his timing and feel for the game, like here, is first class.
I think he relishes being the man, right? And I think he's been allowed to be the man in this team, and he has been an absolute class act. I think he actually kind of surprises me every time I see him play, kind of how good he is with his quality. He sees the pass. I was saying before, it's not just the assists. I think he'll walk the assists this season, with De Bruyne being out.
We saw him defending really well as well, didn't we?
Yeah, we saw that, but also it's the key passes. That's the main thing. It's not just the assist. It's like the pass before the assist. He's constantly looking forward, and his vision and his awareness and the ability to execute those passes is why he's so good.
And he finds space. I think that's a real underrated value of a player. The ability to kind of go into areas where you're not going to be pinned down. He comes on the angle of passes. He's never really in straight lines for the person who's passing the ball, and his distances between him and the person passing are always really, really good, which allows him that ability to turn when he's got the ability to do that, but then see the next pass, and then it's about execution, as Peter said.
Do you think he's gone up a different level from Leicester? Do you think Postecoglou is the perfect manager for him?
Yeah, I think so, and I think that's just being in no disrespect to Leicester, but I feel a bigger club. It's like Tottenham have been in the Premier League a long, long time. They've been searching for a player like that. I think back to kind of, Hoddle day, that kind of player that the fans just love. And I think that Tottenham have missed that for a while now. And I feel like he's upped his game. He's in a Tottenham side at the moment full of confidence, and it's paying dividends.
Imagine if they'd kept Harry Kane and he was supplying the chances for Harry. 25 chances created. Do you reckon Harry would have got a few goals?
Well, certainly would.
Just the odd one, I think. It's just as well you've been really nice, Peter, about James Maddison as well, because you're playing on his golf day tomorrow, aren't you?
I am, yeah. I'm glad he's had a good day today, because tomorrow I'm going to punish him.
I thought you were on his team.
No, I'm not sure, to be honest. Yeah, I'm definitely playing.
Tell us more about that.
I think he's got a golf day for his foundation and does a lot for charity. It's working well. There's quite a few of the players going to be there, and I'm just hoping I'll give a good account of myself.
Yeah, Carlton Morris is going to be going to play as well, apparently, so there might be a few words tomorrow. Are you going along to this?
I'm going to go with one of these mics just behind the scenes, a bit of BTS.
always working, Rio, always working.
It's not great reading for Luton in terms of the table. 6 defeats in 8, 4 points from their first 8 games. And with the bottom 3 all set to play in goal rush shortly, the Hatters could end the day in the relegation zone. For Tottenham and their supporters, there's a sight to relish. They're top of the table then for the first time since August 2022. They moved to 20 points after 8 games, 2 points clear of Manchester City, who don't play until Sunday, of course, when they go away to Arsenal. What a start to the campaign under a new manager and without Harry Kane, Darren.
Yeah, I mean,
you're starting to take this Spurs side quite seriously now.
I said before the game, this is a big test for Spurs, because this is where we normally would see them stumble. This is where they're coming up short. A Luton team that lost at home but won against Everton last week. It was just the wrong game for them on this incredible run. But they did really well. I mean, going down to 10 men, I thought that was going to change them, that was going to see a little bit of the old Spurs, because who is it in that team that's going to run and make all the, run the lost causes, if you like. I'm very impressed. I mean, they kept at it, they played really well, and it took one moment of brilliance from Maddison to open up. And of course, Micky Van de... I was going to say Van de Beek. That's a wrong Dutchman. That's wrong one. He's yet to score.
Yeah.
Van de Ven, he scored, and they stuck by it. Even though that Luton had a couple of chances, they stuck by it, and it's very impressive what Ange he's done so far.
You can't get United out the brain, can you? Let's have a look at that all-important goal then, shall we? Not a week goes by where we don't talk about James Maddison, Darren.
very similar to the Arsenal goal in the terms of...
He wasn't producing what he's producing now, and it seems like he's got a manager who knows precisely how to manage him, tell him precisely what he's got to do in matches, what his responsibilities are. Use everything that you're good at. Do it time and time again, and you will see results. And my God, the impact he's had on this Tottenham team.
Luton have had their chances this season. I mean, they had 15 shots against Burnley in the second half alone on Tuesday, but still came unstuck by the odd goal. But 2 big opportunities.
It is 2, but it's the first one we're going to see. Adebayo here, and this is one you don't sleep at night. You'll be thinking about this all night. Really good position, good movement. It goes with the wrong foot. Again, we saw Richarlison do it in the first half, but this is the angle. Just use your left foot. Good side foot, left foot, side foot, you get an opportunity. And Doherty here, back post. This one's a lot more difficult than the first one, because look, you've got Pedro Porro throwing his body in the way of it, so that's difficult. But the first one from Adebayo, that's the one you score that, it's a completely different second half.
That first chance was in the first minute of the second half. And of course, if that goes in, you take the break out, it's a minute after they've gone down to 10 men. If that goes in, it's a completely different game. The crowd will get going in a different way. The Luton players will have more confidence, will do more stuff. But no, I have to say that Spurs, I mean, they got away with that one, and Spurs really played, they've got to win these games. And there is a certain way of doing that, and Spurs just did everything right today.
Do you know, it surprised me with the Adebayo chance, because he scored his first goal against Burnley midweek, really good finish, finished it. You think he'd be full of confidence. He starts today as well, and he gets that opportunity, but he just chooses the wrong technique. But again, he'll have more opportunities, because they had more opportunities today. He'll get more opportunities, but that's a chance where he'll go home tonight and just think, how did I miss it?
But what more can Rob Edwards do? I mean, it seems to be saying it on a weekly basis. They're having chances, they just can't put them away.
And that's what would be the frustrating thing as a manager. You set your team up. I know they didn't start the game great, Spurs were a better team, but when you could create 4, 5, 6 good chances and you don't take them, you're on the sideline as Rob Edwards thinking, what can I do?
In all fairness, I don't think even he expects them to have more points that they have now. They hope, of course, that they can do better, but you come up as Luton, you come through the playoffs, you were far behind the teams that got relegated, promoted directly. So you come on the off chance of getting into the Premier League. And I remember listening to an interview that he did before the first game they played, and he said, "We're not going to go and break the bank, and we're just going to take it slow, and at some point we'll see where we are, you know. But he was very realistic about it. He, you know, 4 points is a lot, I think, so far.
Yeah. Well, look, let's talk Spurs. I'm delighted to say we can talk to Tottenham's match winner, Micky van der Ven, who joins us now, live from Kenilworth Road. Many congratulations, Micky. Not only, of course, for the win for Spurs, but for your first Premier League goal. How special was that?
Yeah, a really special feeling. Yeah, my first professional goal. Yeah, my first, not professional goal, but my first goal for Tottenham Hotspur. The clean sheet, that's always good as a defender. And we showed a great mentality as a team, and we get the 3 points.
James Maddison at the heart of it, who really has been so influential this season. But I think there was so much behind that celebration, right?
Yeah, my first goal, yeah, with 10 men. It's an amazing feeling to score the 1-0 and keep the clean sheet at the 3 points.
And how does it feel to score the goal to send Tottenham to the top of the table for the first time since August 2022?
Yeah, amazing feeling. Amazing feeling. We have to keep pushing. Now we have the national break, of course, but it's a great feeling till how it stands now to become first in the Premier League, yeah, with the national break.
You spoke about the clean sheet. You go down to 10 men. Does it make that extra special because you're a man down? It was a long, long period in the game that you had 10 men. You kept the clean sheet. Does that make it extra special?
Yeah, I think when you stand with 10 men, it's extra special to keep the clean sheet because, yeah, everywhere on the pitch you're 1 man behind to say that. But yeah, I'm really happy to the team, and I think we showed also as defending and as a midfield and attackers, everybody keep pushing and everybody kept running, and I think never one of us stopped running or said like I can't anymore. We kept pushing the whole 90 minutes, and then have the clean sheet is an amazing feeling.
Micky, everything's got a little bit quick for you. You know, you played Volendam and of course Wolfsburg. Played less than 100 games, and now you are stood there top of the Premier League. How does that feel?
Yeah, also amazing feeling. It's going really fast, like what you say. Sometimes I have to wake up like it's a dream or something because it's going so fast. But yeah, it's unbelievable, and I hope we can keep pushing on this level.
Yeah, and with Spurs at the summit, Micky, I have to end this interview by asking you one simple question. Are Tottenham in the title race, albeit early days?
It's really early to say, of course, but I think the way of how we play, we show people that we can play really good football and that we are really a team, and we're going to see where it's going to end this season.
Listen, it's been great seeing you settle in to life at the Premier League. You make it look almost seamless and effortless. Well done today.
Thank you.
Micky van der Ven, match winner then for Tottenham. What an acquisition he's been, Darren.
He has been. He's been really good. Him and Romero are forging a really good partnership. I tell you what, he's quicker than I thought. Like, I knew some people spoke that he was quick, but he is quick. By the way, I've seen people trying to run him. They can't get the other side of him. And as I said, defensively, he's been great. He pops up with a goal as well. Yeah, it's a really, really good signing for Spurs. For sure.
And let's see the reason why Spurs had to basically dig in with the 10 men because of the 2 yellow cards to Yves Bissouma. Both of these yellows coming within the space of 10 minutes, 22 seconds.
Yeah, I don't even know what he's doing. Just let him go. He's going nowhere, you know. Bissouma must know, with the experience that he's got, that he's going to be booked. Okay, he's now being booked. This is right at the death of the first half. He knows he's booked. This is a fantastic spot by the referee, by the way, because we didn't see it like that. I thought it was a foul, but it is a clear dive. Why do you do that? That is so silly. And of course, he's letting his team down. He's actually played really well. Yeah. I have to say, he's played really well in the beginning of this season.
Yeah.
But that one, you know, he's let his team down for sure.
That's a good point. It's a rare blemish since, you know, from a player we saw very little of last season.
He's been outstanding. He's been one of their best players, Bissouma. I mean, we did, as you said there, we didn't really get played by Conte last season, but at the start of this season, he has been on a mission. But as Peter said there, he's let his side down today.
And do we need to give the referee John Brooks some credit there?
Yeah, I mean, he saw it, because at first I thought it was a foul on the edge of the box, and I'm thinking, why would you give a foul away there? Why have you made the tackle? But he spotted a dive, and VAR deserves positives.
Yeah.
I mean, it's poor, really.
We criticise the referees a lot. You know, we talk about VAR a lot. When they get it right, he got it right on the pitch.
Yeah. You've got to give them their due.
Yeah, you've got to give them.
Yeah.
It was
as hard as it might be, Peter.
No, I love doing that. You know, it's a really tough job always to be negative about referees. So it's so nice finally to give some credit.
I'm sure they'll be delighted to hear that.
Football, the floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary box is Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Luton Town up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. I'm really looking forward to this. Both teams certainly capable of producing some entertaining football.
And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Højbjerg, given away by Tottenham. Dangerous looking attack. And the keeper taking it cleanly. An example of how to press. Lo Celso. Well, for many, he is the complete striker, Harry Kane. Lee, what is it about Kane that makes him stand out from the rest?
Well, Derek, when you have a striker that shoots as often as he does, it becomes a real pain for defenders. You feel as if you've got to get tight to him, and then he exploits the space behind you. He really messes with defenders' minds.
Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. Højbjerg. Now Son. Lo Celso. Here's Lo Celso. Dele Alli now. And it's a quality pass. Is this the moment? Teammate in support. Oh, a smart stop. Corner given to Spurs. Played into the centre of the box. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. Oh, that's an awful finish.